Okay. Well, welcome, you guys. It is episode 17? Or is it 18?
I think it's 17.
Hold on. I do need to verify this.
Okay.
Because I think last week we said the wrong number. Because when I was editing, I realized...
Oh, did we?
Maybe.
I feel very confident with 17.
I think it's... Nope, it's 18. 17 was how to solve the
What?
test. Yes.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, you guys.
So anyways, welcome back.
We're
It's
like a real
episode 18.
podcast.
We are. We've been going for... We've been going for like 3 months now. Right?
More
June?
than that. June, July, August, September, October's almost over.
5 fucking months?
Yeah.
No way.
Did you say 3?
Yeah. Wow.
Nope. More than that. Almost double that, actually.
That's crazy.
I know.
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
You guys, you've been sticking around the whole time since I've been post-college. This has been a wild ride for me.
Mm-hmm.
I still don't have a job. That's my...
And that's okay.
Yeah. I think that's my little update for you guys. Job hunting is just getting the best of me right now.
Yeah.
It's making me so overwhelmed, and I really need to find one soon.
I hear ya. It's
Yeah.
so scary. Well, and I just feel like you are not alone at all
No.
in this. Like, everyone is struggling to
Mm-hmm.
find a job post college, and like I know so many people who are just still working like their college jobs because it's like
Yes.
what they have to do right now because it's so I don't know. It's just it's intimidating. It's
It is.
scary.
It is.
Yeah.
This economy is wild, and I think I might be stuck doing retail for the next 6 months. But you know what? It's fine.
Gotta do what you gotta do.
Because at this point, if I'm gonna move out of state in like 6 months, I don't like it. It's just taking so much energy to find a job here right now.
Because it
that's-
almost doesn't make sense to.
no,
like
because I'm gonna have to start looking for a job in the state I'm moving to. Like,
Mhm.
I feel like I need to be focusing my energy on that and just like get what I can here for now.
Yeah, because it almost like unless you had an easy way to like transfer jobs like within the same company from here to there,
I'm gonna
like
have, yeah.
it doesn't. I mean, because no place is gonna want to hire you for only 6 months.
Exactly.
Like,
Yes. Yeah.
yeah,
So that's my life right now.
that's her update.
I got any big updates for us, Val? How are you doing with school and
I don't
everything?
know. School, I'm on the struggle bus, but we power through.
Mm-hmm.
We persevere.
Look, you only got 2 months left. Yeah. Are you like halfway through? Is it like week 7 already?
This is week 8.
So
we
yeah,
are
you are halfway through. Yay!
Actually, tomorrow is like halfway, I guess,
Okay.
right? Yeah,
Alright.
Florida. I don't know.
In another 2 months, Val will also be a college grad.
Only like 57 days till I graduate.
Mm.
Oh yeah, I had that right. 57. Look at that.
She's keeping track.
Yes, I am. But yeah, I don't know. School's going fine.
Good.
Life is going fine. I definitely feel like majorly overwhelmed and I'm majorly over procrastinating on everything that I have to do in my life. But you know, what is life unless you procrastinate and stress yourself out to the point where you break? You know, you have to spice up life a little bit. Sometimes
Yeah.
it just gets too easy.
It's just part of the
Said no one
experience.
ever. Yeah, but I don't know. Life is fine.
Good.
Yeah, I'm also very much stressed about like post grad figuring my life out, but I'm in a similar boat where like I still have 5 months of my lease left, so I will have some wiggle room to kind of figure some things out. You know, after those 5 months, then we'll start to panic, but like we'll cross that bridge when we get there.
Yeah. See, that's where I'm at. I'm in the panicking stage, but I'm not panicking too much. I'm just like trying not to think about it.
Yeah, ignorance is bliss.
Yes, it really is.
Yeah.
I've been doing it for 5 months now.
It has been great. Oh my
Well,
gosh.
yeah.
So today we are freezing our little asses off on Leah's patio because it's finally fall. It finally turned fall really fast, but we're a little chilly. But we're drinking Starbucks because we're lame.
And Val got herself an iced refresher, it looks like.
Yeah, I got like the strawberry acai refresher, and obviously it's good. I'll give it a 7.
Okay. Val got me a hot pumpkin spice latte. Not gonna lie, this has been the first hot pumpkin spice latte I've had of the season.
October's almost over.
I know. I always go for an iced drink.
What?
And
And then she makes fun of me for my ice drink.
I know.
How is it?
It's good. I'm gonna give it a 6.5, 7.
Okay, there we
Yeah.
go.
Yeah.
Did you know that the pumpkin itself has dairy in it? The
What?
pumpkin syrup that they use has dairy?
Really?
Yeah. Because when I said
Wow,
oat
'cause
milk, and then he was like, "Oh, do you want whipped cream on that?" And I was like, "I don't think so." So I
Mhm.
said no, and then he's like,
Mhm.
"Just so you know, like the pumpkin also has dairy." I was
Wow.
like, "The fuck?
Yeah. What?
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 What pumpkins are you guys using?" I don't know. That's weird.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of how that even. What would they add to that? That would
Oh,
have
the
dairy.
sweetened condensed milk.
Oh, yep. Yep. That would do it.
That would do it.
Mhm. Glad you figured that one out because I wouldn't have.
I've seen a lot of like copycat recipes, so
Yeah. No, that makes sense.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
I
Shall
guess
we?
I guess we shall. So today we have a very short book for you. It is Stephen King's The Mist. This one was only 160 pages, so very fast read.
a much needed fast read.
Yes. Yeah. We needed a short book this week. I listened to this one fully on an audiobook, which is the first time I've ever finished an audiobook fully.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. So
We traded roles.
we really did. I borrowed my book out to Val so she could read it.
Because the library bailed on me.
Yeah.
After all of my advocating that I do for the library, I've literally had this. When we made our list for October books, I
Yeah.
put them all on hold at the library.
Yeah.
It has been on hold since then, and I have
been,
been number one the entire time. So,
What the
don't really
heck?
know where the book is,
Yeah.
but
It's been like 3 or 4 weeks since then, too.
yeah, like
Yeah.
I figured I would have plenty of time. Like I got other books in. I don't know, it was weird.
Yeah.
But,
well,
yeah.
I guess not.
Yeah, so this book it's just like a little short story.
Mhm.
But this book is basically about a family, and this like big crazy storm kind of rolls in one night. And I don't need to hold it. I don't know why I'm holding it. But yeah, this big crazy storm rolls in one night. And after this storm, oh gosh, why am I literally cannot remember anyone's name to save my life.
Is it Brady? Is that the main character?
David.
David. I was so wrong.
David, Billy,
Steph is the mom.
Yes. So that is our main family.
Mm-hmm.
David and Billy, the kid, decide to go into town to pick up some things that they need after this crazy storm, and Steph stays back to kind of like take care of some things around the house because it had some storm damage and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And as soon as they get to the convenience store, they also bring their neighbor with,
Norton.
Norton. As soon as they get to the convenience store and they're standing in line to check out, this weird fog mist stuff rolls in. It's just like a big white cloud,
Mm-hmm.
and all sorts of weirdness happens.
Mm-hmm.
And that is
Yeah.
the synopsis of
Yes.
that.
Yeah. That's about all we can say without giving too much away.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The timing of this book overall was very odd because the first chapter I think is like when the storm is hitting, and then literally the rest of the book is just them in the store.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah.
Yeah. Well, what were your thoughts on it? What did you think?
It was a good book. It's a good story, but I would have liked to actually have a conclusion. Like there was no real ending to this one. And I know that's the point. Like they were leaving it up to the reader's interpretation, but I don't know. I like my conclusions. I like to know what happens. Yeah, I don't think I actually rated it yet on Goodreads, but I think I'm going to give it a 3.
Okay.
Yeah.
And see, I knew Lee and I were going to be flipped on this. I knew it. Because I really liked this book. I think, well, I give it a 4 on Goodreads.
Okay.
I also kind of had a hard time with like the non-conclusive ending, but like I also kind of liked it. I don't
Yeah.
know. We'll talk more about the ending when we cross that bridge.
Mm-hmm.
But honestly, overall, I thought it was good. There's something about like reading an older book that you just like I don't know what it is, but like you can tell in the way that it's written that it was written a while ago.
Oh, yeah.
And like I don't know what it is, but it is like they're always like way over detailed.
Yes.
They always way over explain everything, which is
Uh-huh.
like one of the first things you said.
Yeah. Yeah.
When you gave me the book, you're like, it is so over detailed.
Yeah. I mean, there were only 160 pages, and I still feel like a good half of that is just details.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I really liked the balance between like it was over detailed, but it didn't feel over detailed to the point where I was like bored and lost and like uninterested. Still like a lot of action goes on. For being such a short book, it does feel very like full and complete. Like so much does happen in the 160 pages. I think the main character is insufferable. I really like. He's just like he's a man, and he's like such a man throughout the whole book.
Yeah.
It just like
There's just many references to different things.
he like plays such a weird balance between being like such a good father, and I'm like, oh, look at you being an involved dad, and
like,
then like being a creep.
Yes.
Like
Yeah.
ugh. There's like literally one point when he calls two 16-year-old girls like pretty or something. Like I feel like it was worse than just pretty, but like he's like noticing them as like, oh, they're attractive, and I'm like, they are 16 years old. That's
I think
weird.
I missed that part. I think that just went right through my head.
It was just like a brief
Yeah,
passing
yeah.
moment, but I was like, there were enough moments where I'm like,
Oh, yeah,
you're
for
a little
sure.
creepy. You're a little creepy.
And he also does one very bad, questionable thing. Not even questionable, it's just
Not
bad.
even question. It's just bad.
Yeah.
It's just bad.
Yeah. But yeah, this was a very easy book to, at least like with me listening to the audiobook version, I was able to just kind of hit play and like do my thing. Like I listened to a good chunk of it while I was driving back from a shoot yesterday, and like some of the details kind of just went right over my head, but I still was able to retain a good gist of the story, and like I knew what was going on because yeah.
Absolutely. One other thing that I really loved about this book is the way it doesn't happen often, but the way that it's written is the main character is basically writing the story as a reflection. And it doesn't come right out and say that.
No.
But like there are a couple of times where like it mentions things where like you can tell he's reflecting, and you can tell that everything that's happening, even though it's written as like it's currently happening, it's all in past tense sort of thing.
Yes.
Which I think is really kind of interesting, because then the whole time I'm like, okay, well, I know that you survive, obviously. Like, I know that you're good, but like, I don't know. Like, I just kept wanting to like know more about like, okay, like what happens now? And even like the very ending of the book, I'm literally on like page 163 of 165, and I'm like, how is it ending?
Yeah.
Like, I don't.
No, because it kind of like up until the very end, it was just a running story, and then the last like couple pages is just like, I'm leaving this up to the interpretation of the reader. Like it fully states that in the book, and I was confused at that moment, because that's when I realized that he was actually like writing the story, but it really wasn't until the very end for me. Like you said, there were a couple different references throughout that I just didn't fully pick up on. But now that I know that, I can look back and I understand that that's what was going on. But yeah, it was a very abrupt like ending almost to the book. Like even though he was leaving it up to the reader's interpretation, it wasn't until like those last 2 pages that it really said that.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Yeah, which I don't like. Stylistically, I'm still. Oh God.
What?
Sorry.
I'm scared.
I thought it was a bug.
It was just a fuzzy.
Oh my God, I can't wait to watch that back.
I thought it was like a bee or something.
Oh my God. And everybody, I'm still sick. Like, what the fuck? I went to the urgent care and they gave me medicine and it didn't work.
Damn.
I feel a little better. Anyways. But yeah, I'm still like trying to decide if like I liked the way that ended. Like, there is something so like, you haven't read Divergent, have you?
I haven't read it, but I watched the movies.
Yeah, the books end so much different than the movies do. Like, not even remotely the same.
Don't spoil it, because I do want to read them.
I won't. But, like, there's something so, like, I love an ending that, like, doesn't always feel, like, complete or, like, doesn't... I don't know. But I was still trying to decide if there was something about this one that felt like an incomplete ending almost feels lazy to me,
Yeah.
just a little bit. But at the same time, I'm like, but stylistically, it's like kind of, because it's also very true that I'm like, in this sort of scenario, it's like, well, what ending is there?
Yeah.
What good outcome is this? Even
Yes.
hypothetically, let's say that the mist all does go away and like,
What more could have even happened?
yes, like how is there like a good happy ending? Like how is there a conclusion? Even if there is, how like, and so and I'm like, well, maybe he's doing it for a reason, you know? I don't
Yeah.
know. Still trying
Yeah.
to decide how I feel about the ending, but
Yeah. No, it was so abrupt. That's what
Yeah.
just threw me for a loop.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, and in reading this, there's also a movie. And I had the movie of this spoiled for me forever and ever and ever and ever ago.
Is it a movie or is it a TV series?
It's a movie.
Okay. Okay.
And so I thought I knew how it ended.
Yeah.
They end very, very, very differently.
Okay.
Like,
all right.
wildly differently.
Yeah.
So I'm on like the second to last page and I'm like, how is this going to end how I'm thinking that it's going to end?
Yeah.
And then it didn't.
Yeah.
So it was like,
That okay.
you
All
know,
right.
kind of fun.
Yeah. Well, can we get into details?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
Spoil it away, Leah.
Okay. I really hate how he like he went back for his wife and then he just decided to just not go back for his wife fully. He just decided she was dead and just left her. What happens if she was
Literally.
actually alive and she was waiting for him to come save her? Like she's just fucked. She's simply fucked.
Literally. Yeah. Honestly, just to like skirt through the majority of the plot, they're in this grocery store. There's lots of other people in this grocery store.
It's like
and
70.
Yeah. So many people.
Yeah.
And there are creatures in the mist.
Yes.
And the creatures are trying to like break in and kill them sort
Yeah.
of thing and
Yeah.
whatever. So they're just trying to like survive these creatures. But yeah, they do end up making it out to his truck
Yeah.
and
Towards
escape
the
to
very
go-
end.
Yeah. And escape to go get his wife. And then he gets to the house and is just like, nah, it's too hard.
Yeah.
I can't get there.
He just gives up.
He's
well-
like, I still have like a half a mile or a quarter of a mile left to go. And I'm like, that is a whole lot more miles than you were closer than before.
Yeah,
That
like
was a really good sentence. But like,
Yeah, he made that just big statement that he was going to save her and then he just gave up at the very last minute. And like that was his kid's mom.
literally.
Especially after okay, while they're in this grocery store, I think they spend like 2 nights in there.
Yeah.
Like they're stuck in there for a while. And there's this one woman and it just says like, "Oh, I find her so attractive, but
Literally.
my wife is at home, but I still want to fuck." Or
Literally.
something
Like,
basically
literally.
like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I was like, okay, it's not going to happen. But then it's just like, oh, she said that there's nobody up here. And then they just end up on the floor and they actually like made love. And
Yep.
then they just pretend that it didn't happen. It's just not talked about after that. And yeah, so he just basically forgot all about his wife and cheated on her with this random woman. Yeah. While their son was sleeping in the main level of the grocery store.
I can't even. That was so infuriating because I'm like, God, you're trapped in a grocery store for one day. One day. And you're like, well, I guess I have to cheat on my wife.
Yeah. God damn.
So
Yeah.
infuriating.
Yeah.
That's those were the things where I was like, he was a good dad and he was like a good guy. You could tell like he's trying to like take the moral high ground and like do the good thing for like the good of the people in the grocery store and
Yep.
everything. But then he would do stuff like he was like a perv. He
Yes.
would like he was always saying stuff about like the pretty ladies and I'm like, ugh,
Yeah.
stop it.
But like you said, this was written a long time ago and it was also based in like 1800s or something. So
Nope.
like I thought it was 1888.
It was like 1950.
Okay, I'm quite off. 1950s. That's still the men just talked like that. That was
Yeah, that was like more acceptable.
yeah,
like,
yeah. It's
The men were in
gross.
check.
Yes. No, nobody called them out for that shit. But yeah, in the beginning though, So after the storm, they're like checking out this damage, and then Norton ends up like coming over to their house, and it talks about how Norton is like looking at Steph and like her tight shirt, and it makes references to basically like him just like analyzing her body.
Literally.
And obviously this is the husband like making that point. So I thought, he was a good guy because he
Literally.
noticed the perv behavior from their neighbor, and then he just happened to be the same way.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was odd.
I agree. Yeah. He was
Um,
not the most likable of characters.
And okay. So getting more into these creatures and talking more about some details, because a lot of wacky shit happens.
Yes.
Basically they get stuck in that grocery store, and the mist starts rolling in, and then this one, what's that one lady, the witchy lady? Do you remember her name?
It's like cardamom, but it's not.
I think it would help to see it, but listening to the audiobook, I couldn't actually like.
Names are really hard when you listen to the
Yes. Yes.
Okay, they're driving.
Carmody?
Carmody.
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 Okay. So this woman Carmody has been like basically making statements that the end of the world is coming for a while. And so she was like, she's been freaking people out for a bit. And then when all this stuff starts happening, she's like, it's the Black Spring or something, like makes reference basically that it's the end of the world. And
Very like religious-y end of
Yes.
the world too. She gets very culty.
yes, she does. Yeah. So yeah, they get stuck in there, the fog starts rolling in, and she's like, don't go out there, it's death. Death is out there. So people start freaking out.
And I was like, wait a minute, she's onto something.
Yeah.
Then she went crazy.
Yes, she did. She did. So yeah, there's nobody really coming back in after they go out into the fog. They hear screams. There is one man that says like, there's something in the fog. And and then
And he was right.
he was. And our main character, what was his name again? David. He tries telling people that he heard a noise, like there is actually something in the fog, and everybody's like, nah, you're crazy, like you didn't hear anything, and they're basically just bickering back and forth.
Yeah.
And then some person has this bright idea to open the automatic doors. So they open them, and the fog starts coming in, and then all of a sudden, there's an octopus tentacle. There's a tentacle just slithering in, grabbing people. And then they're like, shut the doors.
Shut the door.
Basically, moral of the story. Yeah, there was just an octopus tentacle, and it just started coming for people. And yeah, they shut the doors. So there's some kind of like bugs, like those pink bug things.
Yeah.
Do you
They were
remember
like
the story with that? I honestly don't remember what they did. They were attacking people?
Yeah, they were like escaping in some. How are they getting in?
I don't remember.
I don't remember how they got in. I feel like they maybe like snuck in through the back somehow, or maybe they didn't even understand how they got in because only like 2 little bug fly thingies came in.
Yeah.
It was like at night, so I'm guessing they just like snuck in. I don't know. But yeah, there were like flies, there were spiders, lots of very like animal mutant type things where they
Yes.
weren't quite animals, but like giant spiders. We're talking like 6 to 8 foot spiders.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
really nasty.
Yes, they could kill ya. They could eat ya.
They could eat ya.
And yeah, so all of these creatures are just coming out of this fog and basically like attacking people. And the people in the grocery store are obviously freaking out, rightfully so, because they can't get home, and a lot of them have loved ones that they left behind. So some people decide to leave, and obviously most of them, actually none of them come back. And yeah, so then like Carmody is still making the statement that death is out there, and she's like trying to get people to not leave, obviously, because they're gonna die. And then yeah, like Val said, she starts going crazy, and she starts talking about how a blood sacrifice is necessary. And at first, do they sacrifice a pet? Didn't she kill a pet?
No.
I thought it talked about blood on her hands at one point. Because it said something when she first made... Can I see the book?
Yeah. Like when?
After she first said, like, a blood sacrifice is necessary, it talked about how some people had pets in the grocery store, even though they weren't really allowed. And I thought it said something
Really?
about, yeah.
I'm gonna be so honest, I don't remember pets at all.
It didn't really talk about it. Oh!
Someone's pet dog.
There were a couple of them trotting around the market
Wait, the word's
despite
hung there.
regulations.
Oh. Oh, that what she meant was someone's pet dog. She didn't actually sacrifice someone's pet dog. She said a blood sacrifice, and he was like, "Oh, probably someone's dog."
Okay.
But I don't think she actually did.
Well, what about this? Right here. Showing us her bloody palm. What the heck?
I think she bit her hand. She put her hand in her mouth and held it out to us. She bit her hand.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
I think.
So I was thinking she killed the dog or something, but she just bit herself, which is another reason why she's crazy.
A little bit.
But yeah, shortly after that though, she starts saying, "We need the boy. Get the boy." And then they just start coming for Billy.
Poor little 5-year-old Billy.
He's just gonna get sacrificed.
Yeah.
And yeah, there was, yeah. Also the woman that he cheated with, she was the one who had Billy at the time, so she was trying to protect him. And I think that's when they, like, were trying to leave, right? Like, they were trying to get out of there.
Yeah.
Yeah. But,
I don't know. I mean, overall, I thought it was like it was really interesting, like watching the dynamics of like all of the people as like. Obviously, people are having a really hard time like coping with what's going on, so like almost like teams of people start forming like based
Yes.
off of what they believe.
Yes.
Like there's a group of like flat earthers is what David calls them because
Yeah.
like they're just completely like, nope, none of this is happening. It's just fog. You guys are all crazy. But yeah, it was interesting like just watching like the dynamics of people kind of like form, and then like Miss Carmody, how she was like crazy and everybody's like, girl, you're crazy.
yeah.
And
yeah.
then slowly over time, like she starts kind of like accumulating more and more people into like this cult, and she like, then they all start chanting together, and it's weird. And
Yeah.
yeah,
We also should talk about some of the theories behind the fog and, like, the things
oh,
that
you
were
have
mentioned.
theories?
Well, I guess not theories, but just things that were brought up in the book. So there's this, like, secret government, what is it called? It's Project...
Arrowhead.
Yeah, Project Arrowhead. So that's, like, referenced to a lot, and about how, like, the government was doing some kind of thing with, like, what did they say? Molecules...
I thought it was just like a government, like a
molecules.
research base sort of, but then there were also like soldiers there.
Yes. Yeah.
Like it was kind of like a military
Mm-hmm.
and science.
Type of thing.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
like the public wasn't really.
They
And
didn't
I forget exactly what it was, but like, or like what exactly they called it. But like the public wasn't really in on like what was all going on at like this research plant sort of.
Nope.
So, some people were thinking that like maybe they were like doing experiments and like mutations and stuff
Yes.
there,
Yes.
and that is what escaped into the fog.
yeah. And important to note that in the grocery store there were like these there were soldiers there, just a couple of them, and at some point they kill themselves. They hang themselves. So and then the people in the grocery store hide them, like David
Yeah.
and a couple of the other people, because they didn't want everybody else to like freak out more. They thought that maybe they figured that people were going to start questioning them about things, and yeah, but so that was another thing that happened. And then another theory or another thing that was talked about was about how Mrs. Carmody, she started to like really gain her power after the fog showed up. So that was just a wild thing to mention, and I don't know if that was actually what was going on, but
Yeah,
it's up to the reader to interpret, I guess.
guess so.
But yeah.
Other than that, they do end up, a team of them decide to, well, they actually make a little excursion out to there's like a pharmacy right next to the grocery store.
Mm-hmm.
And so they decide to like try and make it like the 20 feet to the pharmacy. What were they getting at the pharmacy? What did they want?
I don't fully remember. Didn't they stop by that truck and get the gun, too?
No, Amanda had the gun in her handbag.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
No, that's
Wrong
okay.
thing.
I don't remember why they were going to the pharmacy.
I don't either. I don't either.
Anyways, they were trying to go to a pharmacy. And on this like little kind of excursion to the pharmacy, they realize that the monsters in the mist, because like they kind of start getting attacked by the monsters and stuff, and only a couple of them make it back, but they realize that the monsters are only attracted to them by smell, and because they've had like the doors and all the windows and everything like sealed off in the grocery store, they've all been okay, and they've been able to like, you know, not have too many encounters with the monsters and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So when they discover this, they decide that they're going to try and book it to David's car. And so he takes just a select few of the people who haven't gone crazy by Miss Carmody, and they're like, we're going to book it to the car. And then Miss Carmody's like, we want Billy as a blood sacrifice and whatever and all that jazz.
Yeah.
But they do end up getting out of the grocery store, and they get to the car. A good chunk of them don't make it to the car, but
No.
like half of them do.
I think it was like 3 out of the 7.
3 out of the 7
Yeah.
died.
Which, I can't remember. It was Billy, David, and was it the other woman?
Amanda.
And Norton?
And then, no, Norton died.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Norton died. Like,
Yeah.
long-
Yeah.
Ollie, and then the teacher. I
Okay.
forget her name. And there must have been one other person.
I can't remember her name.
I don't remember.
But, okay.
But yeah, only 4 of them make it to the car.
All right.
And so then that's kind of like where the book starts to end off. Like they drive to David's house. He decides not to look for his wife. I think it's because he felt guilty and just didn't want to find her.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And they can't get any signal on the radios.
Nope.
They really don't know where to go. They're kind of just driving aimlessly. And he ends off the story with, got 90 miles of gas left, and I got nowhere to go. And that's that.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm not going to lie. I really, really, really want to watch the movie now, because that is not how the movie ends.
No.
At all.
I have not watched the movie, but
You should watch the movie.
I'm very curious.
Because I don't want to spoil it,
Yeah.
but, like, insanely different ending.
Does it actually, like, have a full conclusion
Yup.
for the movie? Okay. Okay.
Yup.
All
Well,
right.
yeah. It's...
Okay. Good to know. Maybe I'll have to watch it then.
I don't know if we get, like, an explanation for, like, what the mist is and, like,
Yeah.
why it happens and all that, but there is, like, a definite conclusion, and I will say it is not... It's not good,
Oh, no.
but
Okay. Well, I'm going to have to watch it now.
yes.
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
Mm-hmm. But overall, I didn't mind the book. I thought it was pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
I enjoyed the fast read.
Yeah. A little scary for October.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And speaking of that, we still have not picked out our next week's book, and we're supposed to record on Halloween.
Oh, you mean release on Halloween?
Yeah, sorry. Yes. Yeah. We're releasing on Halloween.
We do need to.
We need to find a good
We
Halloween
need
book.
To find a good Halloween book.
Yeah.
So stay tuned.
Yeah. Is that... Are we... Do we have anything else to add? I don't know if I have anything really else to... That was a funny
don't know.
sentence. I don't have anything else to add.
I think that's all. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, thank you guys
Okay.
so much for listening to
Mhm.
episode 18. You stuck
Yes.
around with us for 5 months.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We appreciate it.
Yeah.
Follow us on our Spotify, YouTube, Instagram, and our personals. And yeah, I think that's about it. But
That's all that we have.
yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Bye.